Hey, welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where you and I together gather the tools that we need and desire to live the life that we deserve. Here, we have necessary conversations, unedited, unfiltered, and unapologetic. So as you know, I love your comments. I always start my show, every single show, reading your comments. And today, I want to spotlight Zoe. Zoe, you commented on the show, Focus on What You Can Change. And you said, this has been a life-changing principle for me. Ooh, I love that. Ever since I started focusing on what I can control rather than what I can't control, I realized that I have more than enough in my control to play with to make awesome things happen in my life, end quote. Yes, Zoe, that's exactly what I was saying. You are my sister. And Marilyn, you commented on the episode, How to Bounce Back from Rejection. And your comment was, quote, hashtag BOL, breakthrough out loud. I love it. You said, quote, man's rejection is God's protection, exclamation point. I recently experienced this at work, but I realized it was actually a blessing in disguise. Come on, sister, because it didn't fit in God's plan for my life anyway. Now, you know, I love your comments. Please keep them coming. It's the way that I connect with you, the way you connect with me, and the way I get to spotlight my tribe during each show. So keep those comments coming. Wow, how can you stay humble, as you amass more success? How can you stay humble while owning your brilliance? I believe that there's two very separate intentions running here. Number one, own your brilliance. Don't question it. You don't have to grandize it. You don't have to highlight it. You don't have to have your brilliance and your talent spew over onto other people and minimize their greatness. When you live in your light, you don't have to promote it or diminish it. You simply live in it. I notice a lot of times when people are successful, they have a tendency to want to remind you that they are successful. They remind you in the way they speak to you. They remind you in the fact that they're always coaching you. They remind you in however the status thing that they do. To me, that's not owning your brilliance or your success. That's trying to prove it. That's trying to remind you of it. And a lot of times people want to remind you or prove to you something when they're still wondering if it's true. So number one, own your light unapologetically. Like, don't try to dim your light, nor should you try to turn it up. Just let it be. Rise the tide from who you're being. Rise the tide from your service. When I say, nor should you try to turn it up, that's not saying don't tap into the greatest version of you. That means don't artificially try to turn it up so everyone in the room knows that you're great. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say it. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to try to remind me of it. Just be it. But by the same token, don't try to hide it. Don't try to shrink it. Don't reduce it. Don't get nervous about it because other people in your presence can't quite handle that light. To the same degree that you don't need to announce it and spew it onto people is to the same degree that you better not hide it. You better not shrink it. Staying humble inside of your genius. Wake up every morning remembering that you are a servant leader. If you've been given the opportunity to lead, you've been given the opportunity to amass one or a small group or a massive group of people who are watching you, then use that platform as a servant leader. Use that platform to say, I've been brought here for one reason, to contribute to this planet. And my job is to find a way to serve while I lead in the best, highest way possible. To recognize that gratitude will help grow your success, and gratitude will help keep your ego in check. Recognizing that you are who you are because someone poured into you. Whether you remember it or not, someone had grace, someone had compassion, someone walked the path before you and cleared off and cut away all the trees, cut away all the weeds, cut away the most dangerous pieces of wood or bark or whatever might have been in your way. Now, you still have to do your work, but someone came before you. I start every day with 25 things that I'm grateful for. And all 25 things have to cost $25 or less. So I can be grateful for my car, grateful for my home. While I can be grateful during this exercise, I'm grateful for the time that I spent cooking in the kitchen with my son this weekend. I'm grateful for the walks that my grandmother takes me on. I used to say I take her on walks. Then I realized she was educating me, that she takes me on walks. I'm grateful for the fact that I still dance with my daddy. I'm grateful for the moments my nephew climbs in my bed so we can watch our latest, greatest movie together. I'm grateful for Mustard Man and Garlic Girl in the kitchen cooking. That's my son and I. Every single thing that I find gratitude for is something that helps to make me who I am. And I gotta tell you, something happens when you live, park, and stay cemented in gratitude. I call that if your dream is the seed, then gratitude is the fertilizer. And so gratitude, constant gratitude, recognizing that you are a servant leader with a servant's heart. And when you say the word servant and ego just don't go together. Servant is to serve, but not a servant from a peasant mindset, but a servant from the place where you say, I choose to lead from behind. I choose to use my greatness and my light to elevate you. I choose to own my light, but hand it over to anyone who might need it in the moment. Oh, if you stay rooted in that, it's a daily thing. So I recommend that you find a daily regimen that keeps you steeped in gratitude, a daily regimen that has you own your greatness, whether it's the reminder of the things I've just said, write the mantras out, post them on your mirror, and recite them each day. I live by mantras. I live by affirmations. I designed and began to own who I was as a woman because I kept reminding myself daily who I could become. And then one day I went to remind myself and it stuck. I didn't need the reminder. And so I started reminding myself of something else. And I kept doing that daily. And then one day I went to remind myself and it stuck. And so remind yourself of the woman, the man you're becoming. Write it down. Write the mantra down. I am a servant leader, grateful for service. I own my brilliance unapologetically. I walk in a room and light it up with a natural glow. I share my light with others with grace and ease. You can choose any of these mantras. You can have them all. I enjoy owning the role my God has given me, owning the responsibility. I enjoy it. It comes with great pressure. It comes with little time to take strolls, long strolls. It comes with high demands. It comes with this level of stress and discomfort. It comes with it. And it comes with an opportunity to do something bigger than I ever thought I could do. So I lead with a servant's heart. I lead with a sense of obedience. Now, you might not be comfortable with these words, but I realize that all of your greatest strength, all of my greatest strength lives in my willingness to surrender. When I got that my greatest peace of mind, my greatest ease, and my greatest results in the world that I'll produce is when I surrender to my brilliance and quit trying to shrink it, when I surrender to my leadership and quit trying to hide, when I surrender to my darkness and quit trying to avoid it, when I surrender to my imperfections and I ask for help, when I surrender to my need for a community and stop trying to do it alone, when I surrender and let go, that I get to hold on to more when I let go. It's a layered lesson. That's why there's more to come. Okay. Now remember, you know what I'm going to say. If this isn't your first rodeo with me, then you know what I'm about to say. This is not just a monologue. This is a dialogue. I want to know from you. I want to hear from you. Comment. Let me know, what was the biggest takeaway from this particular episode? Are you owning your brilliance in your fullness? Are you ready to step into the next level of servant leadership? Are you dimming your light? I want to know what part of this message triggered something for you. What part of it was an affirmation or a confirmation that you're on the right track? What I love about these is sometimes it's not so much me giving you a lesson. It's me affirming and confirming you're on the right track. Was it that for you, or was it a wake-up call? Was it a hashtag BOL? What was it for you? I want to hear. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe. What are you waiting on? You know we're vibing right here. And then always look out for more amazing content, co-created content. You and I are in this dance together. After all, this is your home. I'm always going to tell you that. And I'm always going to remind you that we are your tribe. And I'm happy and honored to continuously say, I'm your sister in prosperity and in possibility. And when I say I believe in you and I love you, no one made me do it. It's because I do. I'll see you real soon.